Greetings, YouTube. It's been my experience that folks that enjoy privilege, it doesn't matter which type of privilege it is, but they tend to be very good at ignoring the people who have been telling them that they're privileged. They are very good at ignoring the people who have been telling them that their privilege is causing other people's lives to be miserable. Um, so if you're white, it's very easy for a whole lot of white people just to ignore what black people and brown people and Asian people and indigenous people have been saying for centuries. It just doesn't exist. It's not in their history books. It's not taught in our schools. It just is invisible. And take my word for it. The people that have been oppressed by white supremacy have been complaining about this for the entire white time that white supremacy has existed. Just as women have been complaining about sexism and misogyny for as long as there has been, a discussion on those topics. And yet men have found it very easy to just ignore them. They're just, they don't exist. They're, they're invisible. The words they say just disappear. They never land on the ears of the people that are causing their lives to be miserable. The same thing goes for gay people. The straight community ignores them. Same thing goes with trans people. The cisgender community ignores them. The choir, the chorus has been shouting to the rooftops, you know, million part harmony. And yet the people that are causing the problems are completely deaf to it. However, whenever someone steps forward from one of those communities and begins to toe the privileged line, suddenly every privileged person listens to them. So if a black person steps forward and starts talking about how, white supremacy is being overblown or that there's problems in the black community and they start towing the socially conservative line, suddenly all the white people listen to them. When a woman starts saying that, women are being overrepresented in X, Y, or Z, or that men are not getting a fair shake in today's world because of feminism, suddenly everyone hears them. The same thing goes for a gay person that steps forward and starts speaking out against trans people. Suddenly people start listening to them, or start speaking out against uh, another demographic, using their otherness, their gayness, as a stepping off point to as a platform to put forth their particular brand's bigotry. Suddenly, everyone listens to them. So whenever the chorus is out there, again, million part chorus, impossible not to hear it, and yet privileged groups just are deaf to it. But when those soloists pop up, the ones that are towing the socially conservative party line, the ones that are right there with the right-wing pundits on television, suddenly all the ears are wide open and they bask in the glory of that solo. I've seen this time and time again, and it fascinates me and it terrifies me, and I really wish that the privileged groups out there would understand how they're being duped. That someone is playing them for whatever reason, to get money, to get power, to get something. But they're being played. But they're also being bigots because they're still deaf to the chorus, and they need to start listening, because there's a whole lot of people in the world that are sick and tired of their privilege. And someday they're not going to be able to pretend that chorus isn't singing.